Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday, guys. If you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that love button. If you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have not done so already, please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. Hey guys, what's popping? What's cracking like it?
What's good? What's good?
Hey man, what's good? What's good, y'all? Had to took a Friday off. Went to Coachella for the weekend. Now I feel good. I feel refreshed. I'm ready to work. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about some of the people on Facebook. I missed the comments on Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Some people on Facebook have been turning in. It's just I haven't been not seeing the comments, but today I will make sure to pay attention to you guys' comments. So sorry about the some of you guys' comment we missed on Friday. So go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead, do your thing.
All right, y'all. What's going on, people? What's going on, people? What's going on? So, hope y'all have a good weekend. Now we back at it. So here's the title for you guys. I think it's something for discuss and something for discuss. Thought about it. And kind of looked around when I was in the weekend as well. So the title reads "Beta males versus alpha males. Do women prefer beta over alpha?" So I think it's a really good topic to talk about because I feel like women today, especially in the West, they like validation, and to me, they don't. It doesn't. They like validation from any other guy, but the thing is, I feel like beta males or males in general, they give more validation towards the women than alpha males do at certain times. Not to say alpha males do, but I feel like there are some women who wants to get the validation quicker. They go to the beta males because sometimes they'll alpha they won't lie to you. They'll tell the truth. They won't hold anything back. They'll be very very direct. Which beta males, they just say, oh no, they say something special. Oh no, you look beautiful. You look 10 out of 10, all that type of stuff. So this is really good. I think this is a discussion to talk about. Hopefully people in the chat, give us what y'all think about this as well. So Hakeem, he's gonna play 2 videos, and then after the 2 videos, we're gonna jump in and we're gonna get at it. Let's go.
Women love beta men. Now guys, I know this caught you off guard. David, you've taught us this entire time to stay 10 toes down, be based, be the opposite of beta. Why are you telling me women love them? Well, my friends, that is because on the surface level they do, but deep down there is a deep despise and regret. The reason women love beta men is because these men have given up the reins. They don't hold any masculine drive, any authority, any base, any real mission or focus at hand. And because of this, they turn into cucks. Men are not how they used to be. And women are loving it, but deep down, never truly will. So my friend, this is not a mean post to man or woman. It's just to say, stay based and do God's work. Keep improving on monk mode, stick the path, because when times get tricky and these women actually need men like you will be the first person that pops up into their mind. And I promise you, my friend, at that point, it will be all worth it.
Another big element which is debated amongst the internet is whether women gravitate more towards alpha or beta type personalities. Well, the first thing to cover in this regard is that humans do not have to be definitive alphas and betas. The term was coined by animal behaviorist Rudolf Schenkel when watching wolves, who later retracted his study when he realized he was incorrect. Unfortunately, despite the misunderstanding, people across the internet still coin the terms for themselves or others, when if there's anything to be taken from Schenkel's work, it's that social animals are not that simple. The traits which would make a man so-called alpha or beta are not only differently applicable in different social situations, with some traits being dominant in some social settings and weaker in others, but they are also desired at different times by women. Studies show that if a woman wants a lifelong romance, she will have a preference for the characteristics of being warm, kind, and trustworthy. That means in terms of dating success, ironically, the ones coined as beta have more success in the traits described to the so-called alphas.
Yeah, so those are two videos we show about, like, do women really like beta males over alpha males? Like I said, for me, I don't think, women, they really don't know what they want sometimes. So they might go around multiple relationships and see how a man is, if he has this type of trend of being a beta version, or maybe another trend or the alpha version, where he's like going to be the leader in a dog house and being in the household and family. So I'm gonna pass to you, Hakeem, and then once Ronnie come back, what you think about this topic? Let's see what you got.
No, definitely, man. I think you're spot on with this. You feel what I'm saying? Growing up, a lot of us think that being very masculine or overly masculine is the way to go. When you see what women marry and date, what women marry is different what women date. You feel me? And a lot of it can shown to the actions of women later on in life. And then you say, so what is the end goal? Yes, women might have a kid from a Pookie or Ray Ray. Shout outs to Sugar Bum in the comments. Shout outs to Ken Dog. I know I got that ghost effect. I don't know what's going on. So when okay, said it, yeah. So when I look at it, and I'm thinking like, yo, she had a baby from a thug, but who she married was a pastor. You know what I mean? And we see this countless of times. Prostitutes who convert to Christianity marry different. X304s who are married somebody that's totally different. Look at K. Michelle. K. Michelle's with a dentist. Prior from all the rappers who done ran through it, from all the ball players who done ran through it, she's with a dentist out of all people. So yes, for the long term, women gonna want a beta. But for that 18 to 27, they're gonna let an alpha slay them.
Go ahead, Ronnie. You there?
Yeah, I'm there. I was just doing something. I don't know why my thing cut off. My stance on that. Women typically do date beta males. You see it all the time. Because when you look around you, most of these men don't really have alpha male traits on a quote unquote where people almost stand for alpha male traits. So you don't really see that. Even though a woman will say she want an alpha man, but at the end of the day, she still always end up with a beta. So my best bet, beta is gonna always continue to win because at the end of the day, beta is gonna continue to cater to the women. So even though she may fantasize about an alpha male, may want to sleep with alpha male, at the end of the day, she's still gonna end up with a beta. That's just my personal opinion, but I just walk around real life, and that's what I see most of the time.
Yeah, I kind of concur with you, Ronnie, a little bit about that. I like, beta. Yeah, you're right about that. Beta males, they always gonna win because they, like I said, they're everywhere. They always gonna cater to the woman because they look at women as God or goddesses, and and they put more value to the woman than to themselves. For me, I'll just say me when I was young. When I started, dating a little bit, I was just talking with my mom, but not having a father figure of how to, treat women and how to treat your women, and how, be confident in everything. So most of this time I learned from my mom, how to treat a woman, do this and do that. And not, really putting my foot down on certain stuff or not being direct. I ain't learned that until I got it really to my wife at the time. So what I learned is that, at the time when I really wasn't like asserting myself or being less confident, women that I dated before my wife, it's kind of like they'll use you in a way, but it kind of sometimes it might be secretive trying to use you, or maybe they use you in a way like, hey, this might be my call her, my God number 2 or number 3 for this. He might call me for some call me for money. I'll call. I'm gonna call the person for money or for food or that type of stuff. So and I was that type of person. Like I said, if I was with a chick, I always say, hey, she asked for some food, I give some food. She needed to go somewhere when I had a car at the time, and all those such of things. But it didn't move me to close enough, to get sex at the time. So once I, got with my wife at the time, his girlfriend at the time, and I saw to see a difference of how she looked at me than the other women used to look at me. How she looked up to me more as a leader type of role. As for other women, they just look at me as like say you're below me. Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm hilarious. But other than that, like once I see her, like a first woman who started looking up to me, it's like it felt good. It felt like I was like a leadership role, and I felt like I had like sort of a responsibility of keeping this woman, of starting doing like leadership roles and all that type of stuff. She's looking at up, and when she looks like up to me in a way, I just felt like oh, okay, this feels good. She looks up to me. She supports me. Tell me good things about that. And then once I started, and then when we started getting together, that's when I learned. I was like, okay, I like I said, a woman, if she wants an alpha or a leader, she's gonna get one. She's looking for one. If a woman, she might, like to what Ryan said earlier, if a woman she might want an alpha, but inside she might be an alpha woman. And 2 alphas, they can't, get intact and everything. It will never work. You never see, 2 alpha men, get it together. If they both on the same level, but they be in the chest like, hey, this is gonna happen, because alpha people are very stern of what they want to do, super duper stern. But yeah, I feel like today I think there's a lot more alpha women out there, who's very strong, independent, liberal, and they think they want an alpha male, but instead they might just gonna get a beta male.
I want to comment to Sugar Pump. Sugar Pump, where all the thugs that women date. Look at a lot of women who are single moms. I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of them got kids from Pookie and Ray Ray's. Now, I want to just comment quickly on what Jordan said. I was a bona fide simp growing up. I used to buy flowers. I used to take chicks out on dates. I used to be the nigga that you call for a ride so I could take you to your boyfriend's house. That's how bad it was for me. Now, as soon as I started to realize and I started to put my foot down and started to say, hey, if you come over here, you're gonna drop that neck, I started to get a little bit more respect. But being an alpha doesn't last forever though. Alphas tend to be depending on if a woman wants a very alpha-malistic male, she's going to want to accept that. But certain women who combat, they're not going to be able to do that for too long. That's why betas are preferably good for professional black women, nurses, police officers, women who hold high positions, especially women who make a little bit more money. They want a man to be a little bit more aggressive than aggressive. You can see that in the dating pool. What do you see most fat girls with? Skinny, beta orbital males who don't make no money. They're the ones going to the supermarket with them. She's driving. He's packing the groceries up. What do you expect?
And before you go, Ronnie, I want to say this. I want to add one more thing about when I was a teen. When I was a teen, I was chasing women. When I met my wife, it was like the total opposite of that way. And what I'm trying to say is, you see a lot of beta men, they love to chase women and here or there. Alpha men, their mindset is different because they really, try to build themselves and wealth, their life and all that type of stuff. And then usually when a man is doing that, a woman will see that in a man, that he got everything together. And most of the time you'll see, women might chase an alpha male because, he's doing everything right. He's a good man, got good qualities. He's very confident. serve and everything. And usually when a woman, they might look for an alpha, she gonna see those qualities, and if so, hopefully she's like, okay, maybe I could see a long-term relationship with this man, and hopefully one day I'll marry this man because he's the alpha type of guy and he has good qualities. Go ahead, Ronnie.
But I'm gonna just keep it honest here. Most of these guys in these spaces, because I'm talking about YouTube spaces, a lot of content creators, they're like, oh, a man need to check his woman. Let's keep it real. Most of these men ain't checking their women. Most of these men that quote unquote call themselves alpha male is not checking their woman. Most of these men that call themselves alpha male is not even walking up to women. Most of these men that's calling themselves alpha man is literally spend all their time trying to, like Jordan said, all their time trying to chase these women down. So what is the real true definition of an alpha male? Normally, an alpha male means a man that put himself first. Let's keep it a buck. Most of these men ain't putting themselves first. If a woman right now call one of these men on these platforms, hey, I need a ride, they will stop what they're doing and go pick up that chick or pick up that woman. Because at the end of the day, men already know their whole objective is to please the woman or to get that woman's box. That's why I say these spaces, when it comes to dating, it's pretty much for show. It's just for entertainment. Because at the end of the day, like my prime example, there's a guy I follow. He's a dating coach, literally a dating coach, and he was like, "Oh, I put myself first, and I gotta make sure I check the woman when the woman's doing something wrong because I'm such an alpha male." But this guy, if a woman, mind you, the woman is pretty much running his platform. Mind you, a woman is pretty much running his platform, and everywhere he go, he see this woman. If this woman tell him to turn left, he's turning left. So that was it. I can't smile it because he probably know what I'm talking about. That what I'm saying, it's all cap. Most guys, they want to be alpha male. That's a good dream, but majority of men in the United States are beta males. Yeah. I'm just keeping it in the buck.
Okay, let me go. I got two things before you go. First, I went to Sugar Bones comment, which he said, "Where is the proof women are dating thugs?" There is no proof, but I'll tell you this: this is a fact. A whole lot of women like bad guys, and we were saying that it's for the beginning of time of how women like to.
No, but Jordan, they don't like bad guys. They just want to sleep with the bad boys. Women prefer the Sims.
Okay.
Women want to date the Sims.
Yeah, that too. Like I said, I'll go with that. They'll sleep with the bad guy and try to look for the good guy later. And then the second thing Ronnie said, about checking your woman. I will say this, a woman will respect you if she can feel like if a woman doing something wrong and that man can check her at that site. Or if a man can't have a conversation about a woman, say, hey, if you're doing something wrong in my vicinity and something's going on, I want to know if I have the right to check you. If she said no, then leave. Because for me, if you don't check in women, certain places in public or private and family could go up war, and she might be out of control. And I just feel like
no problem is that. But Jordan, check it out. I remember one time when True was here, it was 4 of us. True was on the panel, and I was talking about how most men worship women, right? Especially the black woman, right? Most women, and then he was debating me. He was going back and forth, saying, "Oh, that's not true." Most men, and I was like, "Oh, I bet it's different," because I've been on, mind you, Jordan, I've been on different panels, and not only that, but I also been on different people chat room. Most of the men are trying to cater to the woman. Majority of them, they say, "Woman, you looking beautiful. What's your DM? What's your number?" Wait a minute. I thought you said y'all don't worship the woman here.
Exactly.
And these are the same men that say they don't worship women, and they literally be on these panels in the chat room and say, "Hey, when you get a chance, hit me up. Oh man, you looking beautiful. Oh, you looking sexy." Jordan, I'm not making this up. I'm gonna tell you, it's all cap.
And the thing is, like, when I look at that, I say, wait a minute, you can't get chicks out here on the streets. So you gotta go in these chat rooms to try to get something, but you gotta go on these streets. And there are some panelists. I know one for sure that he did that. I'm not gonna name his name, but I saw one, and it's still going on right now. And I'm like, oh wow, and that met through YouTube channels and everything. So stuff is wild on YouTube, but yeah, man. it tells you is that if they're trying to hook up a praise woman here on YouTube, it's like, okay, what's going on out of these streets that you living in? Go ahead, Hakeem.
I got Hakeem putting on his hat.
Nah, but all y'all fellas is right though. But let's really somebody's cap. Let's really think about it though too, from the point of the type of women we interact with every day or we come across, and we see, like, you know what I mean? Like, I be outside, like I really be outside, just like any one of y'all, and I be seeing shit that be looking like, and you know what I mean? The aggressiveness, the masculinity of a lot of women they have now, and the type of men they with, I was like, I wouldn't be going for that. So you obviously can tell that women who are in more power cannot deal with somebody who is in the power as well. It'll just be a clash every day. They want a man with money, they want a man with power, but they can't be able to handle it. Because to be honest with you, if you dealt with
Sugar laughing because you know I'm telling you, because because me and her be on the same spaces, and we'll tell you the man be straight capping. I'm telling you, these men, they want to be alpha male. Hakeem and Jordan, they really want. Their dream is to be alpha male. I'm not gonna knock them. They want to be alpha male, but at the end of the day, Hakeem, and they see a bad woman on it. Let's say we get a bad woman right now on this panel, right now, a bad woman, and she comes up. And you'll see a lot of men gonna come out of nowhere something for her. I promise you. I promise you.
Look what she said. If I'm masculine, maybe you feel me. That's a beta male. But that won't be with me though. But she is right on her statement though. You right on your statement, Sugar Bum. If you are masculine, then the dude you dealing with is feminine.
Yeah, the dude's feminine. That's facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Daryl Law is here, Sim God. Yeah, look, Daryl Law promise.
You right, yeah.
Private. Hey, look, and Daryl Law, no, I ain't capping. He'll tell you verbatim. Most of these men be simming for these women. They don't want to be alpha. I'm telling you, because they know that the alpha male ain't really getting the results. So they're like, you know what? Let me be a simp god. Or let me go on Daryl Law's team. Like, hey, how do you simp for these women? He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, I keep quiet because you say sim god.
Hey, listen, you want to know why I was quiet? Because that shit hit different though, man. I had to step back and talk, like, cause
I feel like what?
I had a question. I need a question for you guys too. Do you feel like male figures, either fathers, father to daughter, daddy to daughter, or daddy to stepdaughter, do you think that some men fails on to tell if a man to tell his daughter, say how you supposed to treat a man? Or
yes, but the thing is, most of these girls today, especially black girls, they're not raised without father. They pretty much raised without father, just like the black boys. So they don't really know how a man's supposed to be. Now, the father is supposed to show the woman a sense of dominance, so she'll see, okay, this is the type of man I'm looking for. A man that's very dominant, a man that's very overpowering. However, the same person that's able to communicate with me, and not only that, help me in my sense of need. But women are going based on fairy tales. So a lot of men, especially a lot of men in this generation, they're going by what they think women need than actually what a woman wants than what a woman actually needs. So that's why the whole situation came about of the simp, because the simp is pretty much saying, "Oh, I'm gonna cater to the woman because I want to get the result," which the result is her submission. So he said, "Let me cater to her. Let me become that simp," and then, bam.
Oh,
Zara B say you want the link. Zara B, put your link.
Send the link up. Yeah, I can send the link.
All right. Yo, let's give a shout out to the Queen, Sexy Red TV in the building.
Yes, Sexy Red is in the building.
Listen.
Congratulations on your 1,000 subs. Sexy Red's in the building.
Hardest working female on YouTube dropping. I'll be in them comments, baby, and I'll be in them cash apps.
Me too. The like buttons. There'll be like buttons too for her.
Shout out to Sexy Red TV, the queen. Nigga, like she be putting in work. But listen, no, baby, hey, baby, you deserve that because you put in more work than most niggas. You
You
be
do.
putting streams constantly, and I be telling them niggas we gotta say, hey, you see our competition over there, Sexy Red, we got to get to work. You know what I'm saying? She be dropping. But I do want to mention something Sexy Red said on her live stream to that was very pivotal. She was talking about, I ain't gonna put no hands on no nigga. I know, you know what I mean, but that's a feminine woman who understands certain things. Just like a man ain't supposed to put his hands on no man, on no woman either. So I mentioned that to point the point that all plays into a place where you got some women who are aggressive, will slap the shit out some niggas, and the man will accept that and say, my bad, baby. My bad, baby. Get your ass inside and go wash the dishes and go watch Junior.
That's how it works.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen that back when I was little. I seen that all the time. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, forget that. That would never happen to me.
No, you're right. She said anger is a gender specific. No, that is right. And
Yeah, the link is in the chat. So if y'all want to cam up,
if y'all want to,
that sure can.
get in the chat. Sugar Plum, if you ain't a yellow belly, you can cam up too. If you ain't chicken, you can cam up too.
You could keep trying, man. She ain't gonna come up. It will be a shocker. You're gonna be breaking news. Sugar Bunny has showing up to the show. I'll be breaking news.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a people really prefer the sound. Who's that?
Well, that's the beautiful Zara B. Shout out to Zara B.
Oh, Zara, what's going on? I ain't see your picture. I'm like, who's that? Go ahead.
You don't know what yellow belly is? You must be young. My bad, Zara.
Yeah.
Oh no, picture look different. Go ahead.
Oh no! What are you saying, Ronnie? Don't dig me out like that. Don't. It depends on the lighting. I'm still friggin' black skin. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I forgot. Zara's from London. Is that? That's
No, I'm not. No, I'm not from London. I'm from. Stop!
Ireland.
Don't play with me.
My bad,
No, Scotland is a different country. You asshole. You need to fucking put yourself in the washing machine. Shut up. Start it fresh and new. Shut up. Right.
Hey.
I am from. You know where the Beatles are from? The Beatles, John Lennon. There are places I remember.
Yep.
Yeah. That is my town. That's my hometown. That's my stomping ground. Okay. So I just talk a lot. I have to work on the phone for business, so I have to talk a lot more. Let's say posh, you know. So that's how I sound.
They love your accent.
Yeah, they do.
Thank you. I
was
understand every word you say, and I still understand every connotation of the things that you say. It doesn't mean I'm less bloody verbalized in what you say. So come on, I'm about to break you a new asshole. You top left bitch.
So I want to ask you,
So
what you think about
yeah, go ahead, Jordan. I'm gonna ask you. Go.
Can I start saying back? I don't know if it's rude. It's rude in our time. Hi, Ronnie Ron. Hi, Jordan Era. And hello, Prince Hakeem. I love your name, by the way. Prince Hakeem. All my way. I'm Nigerian, so yeah.
Yoruba?
And no, I'm Hausa.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. I feel you. Even though I don't have the bloody accent, it doesn't mean I feel you any more or less.
Yeah.
The Bazaar, Jordan was gonna ask you a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, what do you think about this topic we were talking about?
Go on. Well, outline it because it got so waylaid and distracted. Outline exactly what is the point. What's the topic that you were saying? Because it did get a little bit waylaid.
Oh, I was gonna say, do women prefer beta males over alpha males?
No. Beta males for fucking, and sorry, alpha males for fucking, and then beta males for looking after the kids afterwards.
Boom, boom, boom. There you go.
at, Sugar Plum?
See, and that's coming from a
Where
woman.
you at, Sugar Plum?
Boom. Sugar, no rebuttal,
No.
no rebuttal at all. What she just said.
And that's from across the pond.
I'm telling you the truth. I had a completely fucking alpha husband, and he went off and had kids with elsewhere. I knew what he was doing behind my back, but at the same time, as long as he looked after us, I was okay with not knowing, if you get me. And then, because the amount of money does make a difference, the amount of money made us super comfortable for life. So I was like, you can go and play with your dick wherever you want, as long as we're sorted. See you later. I never ever tread off the path. Never did. And then one day, he got this stupid skank. She got it in her mind. She was going to take what I had. And his whole life came plummeting down with one pin. Stupid white bitch. But that's what you get. They're fucking full of thorns. I tell you what, you lost it. Laters. So, sorry.
We see women will see, but George, you see what I'm saying? Women will deal with the alpha just for a sexual reason, but deep down inside, women will marry the beta.
No.
I'm sorry to say that.
That's not what I said. I married the alpha. I fell in love with him. I married the alpha. I was all in from a young age. He was mine. He was all mine. I knew in my heart of heart he was gonna trip trap. He was gonna do what he wanted. Trip trap over that fucking troll bridge. But I chose to, like, okay, I'll ignore that because we've got something bigger, at home. Mm-hmm. You do that every now and then. I'll choose. You've got more responsibilities than I can imagine. Okay, I will respect you in a manner. I will not acknowledge it, and we will continue to be the solid force that we are. And then one day he turned me over for this thought. Let's just say so.
Zara, you made a statement. I know Hakeem will ask you, but I'm gonna ask you this one question. You made a statement that you would sleep with the alpha but marry the beta. Elaborate on that. Why would you would sleep with the alpha but marry the beta? What was like the key components?
No, you've got it wrong. I married the alpha, and I married the alpha, and I slept with the alpha. I never did anything to do. I never slept with anything.
Okay, so you never slept with a beta before?
No. I've come across people have tried to date me, and it's been what 7 years, nearly 8 years single, and I am proud because I find my chastity that's my crown. I hold myself in such high regard. Fuck you. You're not coming in. You're not ruining my resonance. Not ruining my mood. The circle that I've protected myself with. If you're not good enough, then bye. You bounce off my boundaries. That's it. I've never slept with anyone, and that's nothing to do with him. It's nothing at all. I love him. I'll forever love him. He's the king. He's the father of my children. I'll never do him down. That is it. He's the only one who will ever be father. Only one who'll be king in their life. But if somebody doesn't step in and fulfill that and and show themselves better, and they haven't yet, then I'm not interested. I'll just do me. I'm happy to do me. I'm happy with my children. Happy with what we've created. That's it. It's very, very simple. All these foolish arguments could be put to bed if girls stop pulling up the skirts and dropping the knickers down. That's very easy. Stop it. What you have to take a picture of yourself on social media going, oh, with this filter and that filter. Why Look, if my daughter did that, I'd say, sweetheart, why? Why'd you feel the need to look pretty online? Why? When I know you are pretty in life. Tell me why. Please tell me, sweetheart. Tell me what I did to give you such low self-esteem. You don't have to look pretty online to 1,000 and a million fools who might like your picture. You've got one that values you as a person and who knows you. Right here. I'll fucking like every time you smile at me. That's all you need to know. Value the people who are around you. Fuck others. Bye.
Zara, I want to ask you a question, and this is just, I know it might be like, but do you believe if you didn't marry an alpha, you married a beta, do you think your situation would be different compared to now? Because that alpha.
Oh yeah, I'd run the fuck all over him. Of course it would.
But here's the thing, you wouldn't have nobody that's cheating on you, or went off and made another family.
Yeah. I know. I have come across. I have come across so many lovely, let's say, lovely guys, who have wanted to be with me, but I recognize straight away they are not alpha. So if you bring me flowers one day and I go, oh, that's sweet. I don't like flowers. You don't know me. I'm a plant woman. Don't kill flowers. Give me a plant, something that grows, in the future. But if they bring me flowers every day, I'm like, you're a fucking simp. What are you doing at my doorstep? Like, fuck off.
But listen, look at them. But look at the mindset though. There's women who's looking for that and want a guy that's nice. So the thing is that I'm saying.
Well, there you go. There's plenty of women. I just say there's plenty. There's a pool of them out there. Go and deal with them. Off you pop. Bye. Off you pop. Off you pop. Can you say it? Off you pop.
Off you
pop.
No, off.
I had a two-part question. I'm gonna give you the first question first. In your experience, before you got married with your husband, did you experience majority of beta males than alpha males?
No. Only, and people have got that wrong. I grew up in a completely white environment. Mm-hmm. You've got it completely wrong. I don't know whether it was what I exude, the energy I exude or whatever, but I only dealt with alpha males. In fact, he was a beta male. The one person that I dealt with before was a beta male. I paid for a holiday. I was like, come on, let's go to this concert. He couldn't get up. He was too stoned. And I was like, I want to go. And that was the end of it. I was like, no, like, you don't want to get up. You don't want to do anything. So, like, sod you. Just leave it now. Okay. Sod you means it's like a nice way of saying fuck you.
So she was raised around. She was raised around alpha males. Yeah, that tend to happen when women raised around alpha men. They tend to choose alpha males. But this generation of women, they want to deal with big, huh?
I was raised without a male in the household. I was raised.
Yeah, so that's why I say you tend to attract alpha male because you was raised around it. That's the problem with young girls today, especially in the United States, Zara. Because you're not in the United States. In the United States, a lot of these girls are being raised without fathers, so they don't even know what an alpha man looks like. They going by what social media says, and that's what's dangerous.
Well, that's exactly. I would say, looking back now with hindsight, I would say I never had the alpha male role. My stepfather was definitely a fucking beta, if anything, beta male. So I would say that when I finally met an alpha male, I was so succumbed by him, even though he was like abusing me financially, emotionally, whatever. I'm not being a simp here. He actually was, and it's improving, 17, 18 years down the line. Well, I still adore him. I still look at him I look at him as a baby, as a third son, somebody I have to look after. But either way, as a newbie person, if you haven't got that role in your life, you're gonna look for it, and you're gonna put it on the higher level. You're gonna put this stupid fool that comes into your life, and after a week goes, "Can I live with you? Can I use your car? Can I use your phone?" And I'm like, I thought he was the best thing that God had ever given me, you know. I was proper, like, literally simp rice paper. You could just put me on your tongue and fucking swallow me. That was it.
Yeah, I can use when I ask a question. Go ahead.
Yeah, you want to know something? Like, I was just more curious to see that, like, due to what you've been through, did it teach you something to say that, hey, maybe I should try something different? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Maybe,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, maybe I should try somebody a little bit more caring, affection, who's not going to,
He was right. He put me off relationships. So I've been single for what, 7-8 years. I've been with one man for 7-8 months, and woohoo, he was black. And yeah, that is in my community. I am raised white in a white area. So when I got with this black man, I couldn't explain. I'll be honest, I can't explain the chemistry. And he says the same thing. I can't explain the chemistry. There's just something there. But he is so bossy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my days. He's like fucking angry man. Oh my god. I cannot. He's a bit too much. And sometimes I have to simmer down and go, yeah, I bow down to you, okay? And that makes him feel better. But he's such a good man. He expects different things, and it makes me expect more out of myself. It makes me take a look back at myself and go, you're not just this third world person raised, privileged in this environment. You are. If you want to be my girl, you've got to behave a certain way. You say move a certain way. You've got to act a certain way. And he brings the better out in me. So he made me stop smoking, like just foolish things. Like, he just brings out the better in me, and I adore him for that. I do. But I also, in my mind, I'm like, no, I can do whatever I want because I've been raised that way. Is that right? Or have you been indoctrinated? No, I agree with wholesome families. I want him to be the father of I respect how he moves, so I've got to want him to respect how I move. Does that make sense?
Yeah. That makes sense, because our culture here in America, it's like, women, they'll sleep with anybody and get pregnant by any type of man. What you're saying, Zara, is, and I like what you said, because that's how my wife is too. You don't want to have babies with any type of man. You want to have babies with the man that you want, that you got right now. And a lot in our society, we don't think like that. And that's why, our culture is so fucked up right now.
It's not even about having babies, because my time has passed. I could have a baby, like a last minute baby. But I know I could, but it's not on the cards. To me and him, it's gone. It's how we treat each other, and it's complete respect. I have full respect for him. He has full respect, hopefully, for me. And if he says something that I do doesn't give him respect, I'm not going to act that way. That's it. End of. So you've got to move a certain way. Even if I'm not with him, now it makes me look at myself and my own behaviors. It's just bigger and better. It's just part of evolution and moving on within yourself. It's not within culture. It's not within black culture. It's within yourself. Try and be a bigger and better person for yourself. That's it.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people, not most people, most women, they even though they say they want to be with the quote unquote alpha male, at the end of the day, like I told Jordan and Hakeem on my opening statement, most women gonna prefer to date the beta. I'm sorry. Because the sim can automatically overpower the alpha male. Even though the alpha male may have some radiance to him that you want to sleep with him, and you might not want to sleep with the beta. However, majority of these women do end up with the beta.
Can I just say, I believe in when you have sex with somebody, it's not just an act. You give away part of your soul. You give away part of you. And you, as a woman, you feel it differently. As a man, you get your end away and you're a bit happy. And you go away skipping happy for the next maybe day, half a day. But as a woman, you give away half of you and then you go away feeling insecure. There's a whole difference. And I am not willing to do that ever for anybody. That is not worth that. You give away your power. My power is my pussy. That's it.
Facts. No, that's facts. Hakeem, put up Sugar Bum comment what she made. She like, I never heard any of the women outside of YouTube wanting the alpha male. That one, you don't. That's a YouTube talking point. I never heard women say they want an alpha male. Never.
Sugar Bum, you're spot on. What she's saying is
she's
fact.
right.
She's saying it's fact.
Even though she's laughing at it, but it's fact. I never heard that.
Me either.
I laugh at it too because it's silly. She's
and I did a lot of women. I never heard that.
No, she's telling the truth. We might as well just say the alpha male, beta male conversation is a YouTube thing. Because I never heard that in my church.
Hey Zara, over where you at? You never heard of a woman saying she want an alpha male in your area, have you? Like grown up?
No, the way that we talk. So you've got to understand how I grew up. I grew up with all white everything, and it's very we don't speak all white. We don't speak black on white. There is no black on white. If there's a black in the area, I'm basically the only black accepted in the area. So I grew up. My house was sprayed with painted. My house was all white, and very proud of a big white house. And it was painted in red with Sambos and niggers, and I didn't know what that meant until now. Until I came onto this sector, and I had to Google like what is Sambos and Uncle Nigger Tom. Do you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I actually didn't know what that meant. Like I was just kept away with powdered gloves. Do you know what that means? I was wrapped up with cotton wool. I didn't know what that meant, but Can anybody tell me on the panel what that actually means? Sambo and niggers.
We got to be careful with the YouTube algorithm.
I'm so sorry.
That's no problem. But you want to know something? We do need to make a special show, particularly for that biracial children growing up in an all predominantly white community and the effects that it go through. So basically, what you went through was 60 degrees of separation. Because if you grew up in a black neighborhood, you would have never went through none of that.
Yeah.
They would listen. They probably would have cracked a couple of jokes. Hey, light bright. Hey, tone, paper. They would have cracked some jokes, but you would have just very much been accepted. So you know what I mean. That's just a concept of race and ideology. But as far as even your dating, that's based on your community as well.
My dating was completely limited because it was only white people available, and it was the odd one, who was willing to accept me. So I was like, okay.
Good point.
Where was your dad?
You were in an all white neighborhood.
You was. So where was the black side of your family? You didn't hang with them?
No, I wasn't allowed.
So you was raised with your mama?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. But now
No, can I just say that she wasn't ever. She was the one in the 1980s, in the early 1980s, when everybody was against black people. She moved to the capital city, and she moved to Nigeria. She carried water jugs on her head. She had fucking a baby, a macaw. She had little monkeys, as
Let-
pets. My mom was so open-minded, but other people weren't. And even continuing that on, they weren't happy with the fact that she was open-minded. And then when I was born, they said, "I'm sorry you were a girl." In Nigeria, if you were a girl, it's a bit like, we think of China now. It was like they actually said, "I'm sorry, you've gone through all this. She's a girl, and she's not gonna make it." And my mum like resuscitated me on a floor like a fucking baby monkey, and she was like, "No, you're gonna live," and she brought me back to the UK, and so I am so thankful. I have visited back to Nigeria, but I've got to be really careful because do you know anything about the Nigerian laws?
kind of. Go ahead.
So
No,
when
not me, not really. I don't know.
when if a woman separates from the male, if you have a divorce, yeah, the children are owned not by the male but by the male's mother. So they own your children. So if you're going to divorce him, you go, "I've got a really bad marriage. He's a shit. He beats me, does whatever, and he cheats on me." You have to let go of your kids also. That's what you've got to accept. Now, my mom got out of that situation by going back to her country, and when they found her in England, which is a very legally coveted country, and got me an English passport and a British passport. Well, wow,
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Yeah, yeah, Sugar Bomb, yeah, pretty much. Her father made her mom a single mother. Yeah, yeah. So that's just is not just a United States situation. It's a universal issue. I'm not gonna mention her name because people feel some type of way when it comes to Cynthia G. Uh,
I just
oh, true. What's popping, like, man? What's going on? What's good with you, brother? What you say? I thought this was about alpha male. No, I came with just asking a question.
It was just
That's why he
actually,
was asking a question
but,
about her parents. That's why
yeah,
she
her
mentioned.
parents. But we back on the alpha male, beta male talk and how it's a YouTube thing. Thanks to our beloved queen, Sugar Plum. She pointed that out, which I think very much is spot on.
Me
I,
too. Spot
you
on
know,
too. I agree with her. And I think that's the issue we're having. And most of these people have not experienced real life. Some people live and breathe and actually shit on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Like they think everything YouTube say is real life. And I used to start, I'm not gonna lie to you, I came and Jordan and Zara. I used to start the same thing too. Until one day when I realized, when I really start analyzing things and I started doing research, and when I actually start going outside that, most of this stuff is cap.
Ronnie, do us a favor. When you're talking, can you change your volume, your mic set, tap on your own avatar? Just drop it down like 2 or 3, because there's like a little tiny bit of reverb.
Say it again. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Your mic is low. What did she say?
Sorry. When you go on your drop the tick on your face, and then there's 3 drops down. Just drop your audio settings.
Oh, you say the audio. Okay.
Yeah, it's
well,
really.
he sounds good now. Let him talk for a minute before you do anything.
No, but there's something called echo cancellation. If you just tick
okay.
echo, okay. But the thing I've just found out, because I run panels, if we all have echo cancellation, it's all great. So if we all do it, all echo cancellation, there's none of that shenanigans. You can be as loud as you want, and there's no reverb. Okay, I'm just letting you know for later lives.
Okay.
No, thank you. No, it should be good now.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Appreciate it. But yeah, but it's true. Everything. Hey, Jabari, I didn't even know that was you.
That was him. He got like 3 different accounts.
No, he had 2 different names. At first, I was gonna block that person.
Yeah,
One person is the Jabari Garmin.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually block that name. So I was like, because I don't know, that was somebody was spamming. So I was gonna like, yo, get him out of here. But that was him. Because Jabari, I'm like, Jabari got like 4 username.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. I was like, damn.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Jabari.
How would you say mine and Ronnie's relationship, even though it's over water? Ronnie is my boy, so how do you view them?
What do you say? Say it again, Zara. Cause you talking so low. You talking too sweet. Go ahead.
You've that's what it is. You've lowered my mic, haven't you?
No. You just talk so soft, sweetheart.
Yeah, you talk soft.
You talk soft.
I don't talk soft, not at all. I'm known as a fucking troll. I'm not soft.
No. You sound like a book author when you talk.
A book author.
She do like a professor, cause he talk low.
Like. Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you ever heard that proverb? The one that speaks the quietest, the one that speaks the lowest is listened to the most.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, the one that speaks the lowest, do the listen to the most. It's just interesting saying. Hey, Jabari funny. He said, we try to get the subs up, so they'll make a different.
Hey, you want to get the subs up, Ronnie? Can I be a little bit naughty to you? Let's get the subs up. Let me. Do you want me to bring people over? I haven't got that many subs, but I've got people from all regions.
Hey, Zara, you can bring how many people you want. We try to have a house party over here. We try to be the biggest thing in US. In the US.
And in Brixton, and in Manchester, and in Liverpool, and in Dublin.
Big old Liverpool. I've got a friend from Texas, but she's lived in the UK for 27 years. I'm just going to say, come up here. What's the name of your channel? Sorry.
Chaos Culture Radio.
Chaos Culture Radio.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
And in Abu Dhabi, and in Dubai. You know what I mean?
All over the world. It's gonna be all over the world. Oh.
Yeah, but Zara, people actually listen to us in Australia and the UK
Liberia.
Because they download our content. Like we on everywhere. We on like all the major like platforms, Spotify, Apple.
Everywhere. You like fucking chlamydia, boy. You get everywhere.
Yeah, we trying to be everywhere. YouTube it's just a milestone. We on Rumble. We trying to go everywhere.
You know what I want for my birthday?
Let's lighten it off. Prince Hakeem, I appreciate your name, by the way. Can I just say I appreciate your name?
You know I'm a Yoruba boy.
Yeah, but Zara, that's how you get the women. Zara, that's how you get the women, right? He comes up with like, hey.
Let's be honest, I was first attracted by the fruit tree. That is Ronnie Ron. Oh my God, look at him.
You see? Yeah, she's attracted. That's my future. That's my wife in the UK. Hey, Jabari, that's my wife in the UK. I got a wife in the UK. I got a wife in Colombia. I'm trying to have a wife in all 4 corners of the Europe.
Now you're drooping. You're like low hunger fruit. You're just low hunger fruit. I thought those dreads were special. Right? And then I saw New Jordan era, your name was not highlighted on screen. And I was like, who is this? I need to know him. Who is this? I need to hear more from this dude. And then I went straight back to Prince Hakeem. I was like, here's my prince. What am I doing? Side tripping. He's my man. Yes! Kisses. Blow me a kiss just for me.
Hey, Jabari.
Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, Jabari, I can't chill, man. There's too many women out here. I'm trying to get them all. I'm trying to be the next Samson. Solomon. Not Samson, Solomon.
Look at him. Oh, he's so gorgeous. Look at him.
You see how he's gorgeous?
Oh, yeah. He's showing them teeth. Look at him. Oh, Oh, beautiful. Look at you, pretty boy. You can have seconds. You can have whatever dinner you want. You can. Do you want more colour?
Hey,
You can have more.
hey, Zara, you better tell. I can't need to tell you about me, man. You need to stay away from me. I'm like the devil.
Better be careful.
Oh,
Better be careful, Zara.
I've seen you sipping on a drink. You look like a little bitch. Honest to God, I
oh.
swear to God.
Hey, but from you being from across the pond, you sure speak a little gangster.
No, in the UK they ruthless. They ruthless, man. Yeah, Jabari, y'all out of control. I'm out one.
I'm not
Listen,
even.
I said, look at her being so fresh.
Listen, I'm sort of bringing you in light-hearted. I'm not. I'm being nice. I think you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful, but the last time I saw somebody that looked like you, it was like a legal case. Somebody put the kid in the freezer. What the fuck is wrong? Like, I don't get what is wrong with your county. Why? I have a crime and a horror channel, and it's both, because why are women hitting their own children? I've never seen that before. We do not. It's so rare, but it's so normal. It's not normal, but it's not even headline. I highlight these cases, and I'm like, you put your own kid, you literally tortured their own kid. I'm like, dude, fuck off. But Ronnie actually highlights so many of these cases, even in the shows. I'm like, what the fuck? As a mother, I cannot understand. I'm not being funny. If I had a black baby, they'd be my favorite all the way.
No, it's
Sorry.
true.
No, I understand. Race is a different concept for you, coming from where you come across the pond.
No, don't act as if you haven't travelled. I stayed in fucking Michigan, Detroit. That was
Hey,
cool.
that's where I'm from, Michigan.
Hey, she did. Yes, she did. She said she dated a guy from Michigan. Hey, True said, huh? Don't worry, True. We're about to end. We just chit chatted. He said, "What y'all talking about now?" But True, you missed the opening. You came in late, but we're about to end. But of course, you'll watch the playback. Zara, we thank you for coming up. Appreciate you. We always appreciate women to be on this panel.
Hey, True. We're gonna put you on some shows, man.
You want me to leave now, running? Is that what you're saying?
No, you can stay on. No, we're about to leave. Our mark is up. But I want to say, yeah, True. Hakeem said we got something planned up for you.
No, honestly,
and I have a shout out to all the new subscribers as well.
I don't think you are aware of what's coming in. Politically, you're always talking about this and that politically, but if you look at the bigger picture, it's something perhaps you haven't gotten to. They're trying to put 15-minute cities. Do you know what that is?
No.
So you are not allowed. There are small, tiny countries, which 5, 6 of ours fit into the state of Texas, right? That are small countries. That is within 4 separate countries, right? You are not allowed to travel within 15 minutes of your address, and if you do, you can do it 3 different times. Your kids if they go to university, the local university, you can only visit them 3 or 4 times a year. If you do that more than that, and you go and visit them, you are punished, and you are punished via your credit. So there will be no money. You will be demonetized. Everything is digital. It's a social crediting system.
Is that in the UK?
It's everywhere. It's already been rolled out in China, and nobody is looking at that. I've noticed that none of the black sector is looking at this.
Because we don't care. We a lot of us ain't on digital. We get our money off the streets.
Exactly. No, this is going to stop. This is going to stop, because I guarantee you. I know this is how we are. This is how I grew up. I'm telling you.
Zara, I'm going to explain something to you. Here in America, and here we've been excluded from so many things that we just don't care about it. We make our own way. That's why I've never heard of it, because we've always found our own way. So I think that
Yeah.
it is a serious for our brothers and sisters who are plugged into the matrix, but for cats like us who are not, you know what I mean? You know I'm an island man. I grow shit up. I grow stuff in the backyard. I know how to cook a full meal off a fire pit.
Same here. My dad taught me how to farm. Yeah.
I'm telling you exactly. But you have the land. I live in such a small country. That land is so expensive. Oh my God, who's got a house phone? 1999 is calling and asking for the house phone back. What the fuck is this happened here?
That was it. Don't worry. That was it. We were about to end anyway, because I know Hakeem, he normally have his thing he got to kill. But Zara B, we love to have you on, like always. Your presence always needed. And not only that, but thank you for bringing some of your people over here. Some of them, they do come by. Pretty much they be coming by on my channel when we go live. So I be seeing them, and I know they're from your sector.
I come over to all yours. New Jordan era. You don't always have your name, at the bottom. So I will sub to you now. I didn't know who you were. I was like, it's me little.
Yeah. Jordan has a page too. Yes, he do. That's his name. New Jordan era. Y'all go subscribe to New Jordan era channel. He's starting to do his thing over there. Support, and he's starting to go live as well.
If you feel like a lighter version of this conversation, and you want to come over to mine, please do, because I swear to God, you're gonna experience like old school caveman racism. Like, it's so funny. It's actually funny. You will laugh your head off. Have a look at the videos on my page. It's somebody going, I'm not allowed to say these words. I'm gonna shout nigger and packy. Oh yeah, look at me. And it's your local drunk, and you're like, oh my God, it's hilarious.
No, but YouTube, they certain words we don't really say on YouTube because quote unquote algorithm. So that's why we try to make sure everything is clean, because just for the sake of the algorithm. But Rumble, if you're on Rumble, that's something you should look into, Zara, because you're a content creator as well. Go to Rumble. Rumble is pretty much like what old YouTube used to be. Like the censor, they don't censor you. You go like.
I know what Rumble is. If you have a look, if anybody gets a chance, tap in to. It's called DJ Dark Skin or Dark Brown Skin.
Okay.
And he's in Kenya, and he watches his wife. She must be so pissed off with him. They're having a row, and she goes, "I'm gonna drink this, and it's pure poison. It's poison, right?" And she throws the cup at him, and she downs it, and he doesn't do a thing. He doesn't say, "Here's some water. I'm gonna ring the police." He just sits there and films her, and she starts like convulsing. He calls in his son. He's got two sons in the background. He calls in the youngest, like 9 or 10 years old, and the son goes, "Is my mum okay?" And he goes, Auntie, go and tell her to get a glass of milk." That's it. Like, it's just, I put up these crazy cases.
Yeah, but Rumble is a good platform, like for that uncensored type.
Rumble shows really, that shit. Really, honest to God, and if you look at mine, just watch that video, because she actually died in front of them, and then he stood there with his fake Ray-Bans and this bad faux leather jacket at the side of a grave, like doing some sort of gang sign. And you're like, dude, you just killed your wife. You just watched her die in front of her own kids. It's crazy. I put up crazy shit, but it's real life. It's happening all over the world.
No, of course. I speak on stuff like that all the time. Especially when it comes to Black women. And man, I speak on all that because I feel like those
Ronnie, I know what you're about, and I see your shit that you put out, but this is real, and this is a man that should have come to light. His paperwork said he went to pick up the kids from school. The kids were right there. They were watching their own mother die, and he says back away. He actually says back away in Kenyan.
That's crazy.
Back away. He's watching her die, and the fucking noises she was coming out with sounds like when you slaughter a pig. Like, poor woman was dying on his feet, and all he was doing was filming.
Florida, we just chit-chatting. We just chit-chatting right now. We're about to end right now. It's just that we chit-chatting.
Sorry. Right, I'll go. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if I've just...
No. There'll be no apologize. You know, you're always welcome. You know, we love you. Not only that, remember, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Zara B. Remember, her content is kind of different. It's on the wild side. So you like that Charleston White type of vibe? Subscribe to this RB channel. It's really
I'm
cool. Very cool.
I'm gonna start a live now, and do you know what would make me more happy? I'm so sick of this fucking shitty white side arguing with each other over he said, she said. Can we have a black panel? Please.
Hey,
I need some, and I
hey,
literally
Prince Town, Florida, people be with content is content. What I learned from Adam 22, no jumper, everything is content. So
Yeah.
rather we like it or not, maybe may not be disgusted by it. Everything now is content, you know.
You are not sexy red. Come over. You are not melanated enough to come over to my fucking channel. Get the fuck off. There should be a melanin test before you're allowed to sub.
Well, we melanated, so we'll be right over there.
All right, bye.
Shout out to ZRB. Subscribe to ZRB channel. You already know.
Stop talking over me. It's annoying. Thank you. Thank you. Prince Hakeem. Thank you, New Jordan era. Thank you.
Thank you, ZRB.
Thank you. Later.
All right.
My Nigerian queen.
Welcome.
Femininity Melanin University.
It's in the house. What's happening, baby girl? Hey, Hakeem, we gotta interview this lady here. We gotta interview. I gotta set it up. We gotta interview. This lady is the most educated woman in this space.
Wow.
Good? She came by. I be getting mad because they always come by when we're about to end the show. You see what I'm saying?
Oh my God. like it seems like every time we about to end, more people start popping up. Hey, feminine Millennium University.
Yes.
She said she love alphas. She said, I love true alphas and not the fake entitled ones winning all day and not getting the kitty in submission. Let me ask you a question. Are you married to an alpha or are you married to a beta? That's a you feminine Millennium University.
Yeah, she is gorgeous, like gorgeous black woman.
I wish she cam up then. Cam up.
Oh, how you gonna tell her cam up? We're about to leave.
My bad. I get beside myself at times. I get beside myself. My bad, brother. Forgive me.
Yeah, set it up, Ronnie. We get a chance with her. That would be an interesting episode.
I will. I set it up. I hit her up on the DM and she's like, but look, I'm gonna hit you up on the DM, but it's not for relationship purposes. It's for setting it up. Oh no, but she's really cool. She's very, very. She got a business and everything. You know.
For real? What's up? What does she do for business?
Let me see. She said she said right now. She said she's currently single through my fiance and another man. What do you read that? Let me see that. I'm currently single.
Though my fiance and the other man has been alphas except the one and never again. Okay. So you're not getting married?
Yeah, that's why I'm confused by it. That's why I was reading.
Yeah, that's what I'm confused. So that must mean
she said she's currently single.
And through her, though my fiance and the other man is dead, so that must mean the alphas got up and left. Maybe you need a beta male to keep you stable and keep you grounded. Somebody that orbits around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for coming here, man. She blessed us with her presence. You don't know how powerful this lady is. This lady's really dope. I got another girl that's dope, another woman that's dope too, black woman too. I've been trying hardest to get her on the show, but she's fighting me. But I'm gonna get her on the show eventually. That's what we do on this platform. We like to support our sisters and also our brothers. So, no, how can she wrote you back? That's what she said.
She said, no, I know people know I've been engaged through my fiance. Went from not wanting children as agreed to wanting children. You know what? I talked about this on many shows. So I gave it counseling and time and he was set on it. So he wanted kids. I always listen. Relationships not. You need children in a relationship. That's a whole nother show. Melanin, get us in the DM so we could do some content because that she talks about something. She talks.
She's deep.
So I respect that, and I let him go so he could find somebody who would. But we are still cool. Maybe he'll change his mind. So you don't want no kids? So it's you that don't want no kids? Is that what I'm reading? Feminine Millennium University. Why you don't want no kids?
Yeah, you know, there's some women that want kids. You know that, right? There's some women that don't want kids.
But why though? Like.
We need to do an episode on that. Yeah, there's some women that don't want kids. They don't have a desire to have kids.
You see,
now they'll marry a guy, but they just don't want kids.
Yeah,
they feel like sometimes the kids could be a burden. Some women don't like to deal with the birth rate. I mean, when they go to the process of getting birth.
Oh, he did not want children.
No, he didn't want kids.
That's how we agreed to date. But he said, being with me, seeing me with my daughter had helped other children, made him want to desire one. So you had children, but you didn't want to give him one. You don't think that's a little? Let's end this show because this will go on. It's
going on. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up with her. Yeah, but thank you guys for coming by. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Man, shout out to Jordan. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Jordan page. His new Jordan Era. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel.
We're gonna say this on live. Congrats to Ronnie. He finally hit 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah. But I didn't really talk about it too much because my whole goal is I want Chaos to get to 1,000, and then of course I'm already at 1,000, and then we're gonna celebrate together. That's why I didn't really announce it. You know, but I do appreciate it. I appreciate for all the new subscribers, especially on my channel. Hard work's paid off, but my that's why I see everybody notice that I've been working hard. I can't tell you Chaos is just another milestone. I like to work, so you know I appreciate all the hard work. And to be honest, my thing is I don't really care too much about because people always like I want to work hard about the money because they were like, oh, I want the money. Me, I just like to work. You give me something, I just like to work. That's just who I am. I'm just a workaholic. I think it's a problem because then I need to know how to fall back. But I just enjoy working. I enjoy building, especially with my guys here on the panel. Like we work nonstop. So y'all don't understand the amount of hard work we go through with the Chaos because we really be like thinking of our concept, ideas, everything for you guys. So, but like always, we appreciate you guys for coming by. Make sure on your way out, you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And please hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. See, because some of you guys didn't know we was live. And look, we was live. And y'all coming in late. So hit that notification bell on the right-hand side because we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. And like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Hakeem, I think you're going to play some music.
Yeah, I'm going
to go ahead, do your thing.
Hey.
We over and out.
Feminine Millennium University. We're going to do a show. We need to talk about this last statement here on the whole.
Yeah, I'm going to hit her up right now.
Yeah, on the whole. Go ahead. So we're going to play a song from an independent artist. Blue Ocean. I'm open. Blue Ocean. I'm open. If you're trying to get some money, you got to get your life to this. Family and friends can't be in this when you're trying to get some money. Don't worry, I'll show you. Check it. I was out here trying to get it. Niggas know I know the motion. Told my homie pass the ball. Nigga know I'm gonna be open. I'm still rocking with your diesel, even though them cases open. Boy, I'm rude, attitude, and them hosts is gonna be open. Hitting licks across the city. Bitch, I'm trying to bust it open. Making million after million. Nigga call it that blue ocean. I just copped a new phone. Did 180 on the motor. Burning rubber, burning Zaza. Boy, I'm sick of all that soda. Couple stacks up in my house, just in case some apples roller. I just got off the probation. Go ahead and fucking roller. Might just go and pour it so I can start throw up. Might just go and pour it so I can start throwing. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. Making million at the million. Boy, they call it that blue ocean. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean. That blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. Hobby with them Haitian running plays like we the Dolphins. In the end zone busting corner, holding cops to get up off it. I'm just trying to play some offense just before I hit the carpet. Got some money on your head, hope you know that it's a problem. And the only way to solve it, boy, I'm sending it to your profit. Boy, that soda got me rocking, and that motion got me popping. Couple scabbers from the oppin', got my niggas out here mobbing. If you wanna get this money, give your life to all this robbing. That blue ocean, that blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. That blue ocean, that blue ocean. Boy, I'm open. We out.
Like, you be having music up your mind. Shout out to Brown Dollar.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to Brown.
You know, hey, I got some shit. Hey, soon we gonna have one with your homeboy from Pontiac. I'm trying to get him on the record so we can have a Pontiac Miami thing. So
exactly, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to work, man. I don't understand. People just don't want to work.
We gonna work.
But like always, guys, we over right now.
We over